Hi guys, welcome to our channel, Exploring It All. I'm Miraculous Girl. Join me and my dad while we explore subscription boxes, the outdoors, gear and equipment, and other fun things and places. Before we get started, hit like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. Ding! Thank you for watching.
Well, thank you for that amazing introduction, Miraculous Girl, and thank you everyone for joining us again here on Exploring It All. So today we have Apocabox. Now this is the standard Apocabox. I downgraded my subscription from the Plus subscription because I just wasn't feeling it. But there's a couple surprises in this box. All right, so let's get into it. So you open it up, and this is what you see. Now, I'm immediately going to pull this over to the side. And I'm sorry, guys, that this is kind of late. It is currently, it's November 6th, 7th, you know, a couple days after the election here, next day after. And I keep my page politics free, and I'm going to continue to do that. I'm not going to go into that. But it's been real busy for us with volleyball for Miraculous Girl. I've had this box for 2 weeks and I really wanted to do a live unboxing on it. But it is limited in the items, so we're not doing live. Anyway, here's our pamphlet with our items and stuff. Now, the way his pamphlet works, I didn't get the pro items, but I'm in spoiler groups, so I know what the pro items are. And we have a little caveat, a little twist on this. So I was able to go through and do some prices. This box runs $50 a month plus shipping and tax. I want to say it runs around 60 bucks after taxes, but the base price for him is $50. The rest goes to the government and stuff. All right, the first item is this. It is the Ontario Knife Company utility knife, and this was, and Creek said he was going to do something with this, and I haven't seen anything yet. I'm not saying he hasn't done it, but this isn't sharp at all. So I got a piece of flat, I mean, it's rounded here. There's not even like, you know, this isn't, you're going to have a hard time cutting hard butter, okay? I could see this being useful if it were sharp, and I have a grinding wheel and sharpening stuff, and I can go sharpen it, but I just, you know, come on. I valued this at $10. I valued this at $10 when I thought it was sharp. I don't think anyone got a sharp one. I think Creek got a bad batch. Maybe he bought them at a discount. I know Ontario Knife Companies they were bought by somebody else and stuff like that. I don't even know why you need a cover on it. This isn't sharp. All right, so there's that. The next item comes from CRKT. I love CRKT. I got some really cool CRKT stuff. I just got some pry bars and different things. I featured them in other videos. I don't have them right next to me and stuff. They make some great stuff. I have some axes from them that are awesome. So this item, you got a couple little Forged by War series thing here. You have a pamphlet. Oh, I have this right here. I bought that, so that's cool. Anyway, this item comes in a nice sheath. You got a snappable type item. I kind of think I know where I'm going to put this. This has a replaceable blade, and this one's sharp, so to speak. It has some measurement markings. You have your O2 wrench. This is meant to be a seatbelt cutter. You can slide it in against a person and cut your straps and stuff like that. That's what this is. This handle is all plastic. It's a polymer construction, it says. And based off these little items here, I'm going to say this clicks and folds, it looks like, or maybe it even slides out to replace that razor blade. I don't know what kind of blade this is. I don't know how that works. There we go. All right, so here's your blade. So you can hunt down and find that razor blade and slide that in there. I could, you know, the thing is, I could throw this in some sort of first aid kit and attach this to the front. I got the ones from Medic Box, and I can, their most recent one is a car kit. I can put this in there. I like this item. It's got a little lanyard hole up here at the top. It's very lightweight. I like that item. That's a good item. I looked this one up, and I want to say on Amazon it was $17.95 for this item right here. $17.95. So next we have the Bug Out Bag Soft Shackle. I need to get a trailer hitch on my new car. I bought a Subaru. Now, there's a lot of people out there that seem to not like Subarus. There's a lot of jokes out there. I don't know. They make fun of people because they have Subarus. I'm not sure what's up with that. I love that thing. I've had a Kia. I've had some trucks. I had a Kia Optima sedan. I had a Firebird. But I have my truck. I like my truck. My Firebird, I had studded snow tires on that thing. That thing would drive up a wall like Spider-Man. You know, studded snow tires. But anyway, so here's the shackle. It's got a cover on it, you know, so if it breaks. And, you know, I'm not exactly sure how you would use this. Like, it has that on there. You know, to hitch, is it a safety thing? It's ultra strong soft shackle is an essential tool for off-road recovery and other heavy-duty tasks, crafted from ultra-high molecular weight polyurethane with UV protection and supports up to 9,500 pounds. Has a breaking strength of 47,500 pounds, rivaling a steel shackle, lightweight and durable, and must-have. You know what? I'll throw it in my little emergency. I have kinetic toe straps and a few other recovery type items in my vehicle. It has attachments for pulling stuff out. They attach to the frame and stuff. And I'm going to be putting a tow hitch on it and stuff. So these are great items to have. When I had my sedan, I got things like the Moki doorstep thing, and that works great for putting stuff on my racks in the Subaru. But I couldn't use that on my Kia. I didn't have anything for that. Anyway, I'm just kind of going on there. All right, so next up, this is cool. We have, I broke the bag. This is the item. It was in a zipper bag that I'm not saving at this point because it broke. So we'll throw that in there. It's red and black, which is cool. I like that coloring. It's got a tie strap on here. Let's tie this. Now this is a hammock. This, he's called, what is it called? The Thunder Crow Nest Hammock. Not really sure what makes it a nest, but okay. Extra knot. Pull that out. So this comes in a bag. I don't think, we'll see. Oh, it comes with tree straps. We'll talk about that. I'm gonna pull this out only because I want to see. Okay, the bag's attached. So the bag's attached right here and reversible. It's that nylon type material. This is cool. It's got carabiners and your cordage right here. And there's 2 of those in there, along with your tree straps. These are awesome because you just wrap this around the tree. It's got a hole in it here. And so you just take this in and wrap it around the tree. And further down here, you're going to have some little attachments. There they are right there. Little that you will hook those carabiners through. So this part will be around the tree. You'll hook your carabiner into that. This can dangle it down or whatever. Very easy to hang. And then when your weight's in there, it will cinch it up tight against the tree. I have a few of these types of strap holders. These are smaller than the ones I have though. But I'm sure it would support, 300 pounds or so at least. It has a 500-pound capacity. So yeah, integrated storage pouch, lightweight nylon fabric. This is awesome. Now this is just a regular hammock. It doesn't have a cover on it. You would have to string up a tarp or whatever. There's the underquilt thing. And I think tarps are awesome. The only thing I'm reluctant to go backpacking, tarp type backpacking, first of all, because there's 2 of us, so we need a tent or a place to hang 2 hammocks. And if you have a place to hang 1, you can probably hang 2. You just, bunk bed it. But then you need a tarp over the top of it. And I'm not sure that it's actually easier. But honestly, I've never done it, so I can't say it's not. So this is awesome. I valued this at $20, and it's probably more like $40 on this. This is probably your cost of the box kind of item right here. All right, so next we're going to get to the Cujo Base Camp Pour Over Coffee. And I got a note, and my note says this. It says, "Hello, I ran out of coffee, so I sent you something else." And the something else was from the Pro Box that I used to get that I didn't get. I'm kind of wondering, I'm assuming everyone that got the Pro Box actually got the coffee. Because I don't know what you would do, because he sent me a pro item in place of the coffee. Now, here's the coffee. The Cujo coffee, pour over coffee. I've got this in another subscription. I want to say it was Battlebox. I could be wrong. But I know I got this in another subscription, except for I got a box of these. And from what I understand, the people that got Apocabox only got 1 coffee. So, or maybe some people got a box and that's why they ran out. I don't know. But it's good coffee. Miraculous Girl tried it. This has a package in here that opens up. And if we were doing the live, I would have made it. But it has a thing that you just lay over the edges of your coffee cup. And this is tea. But you put it over the edge of the coffee cup and you just pour your hot water over it, kind of like an improvised drip coffee situation. It's, great for like hotel rooms. As long as you got a microwave or a way to heat your water and stuff, you can bake your own coffee. Anymore, a lot of motel rooms include coffee. But this is the item that I didn't get in my box, but I got something else. And I'll go into that something else at the end here. But it was a pro item. And next up, we received the Twin Point Hunter. And by the way, I valued this coffee at $2.99 for this package, but I think you can get the box of 5 for like $7.99 or somewhere in there. So this might be more like $1 or $2. But anyway, all right, so this is the Twin Point Hunter. Now, this is part of the survival skills challenge. You have these resin type wax deals that he includes in here. And that is, and there's instructions on this. And I'm going to kind of move our stuff off to the side here so you guys can see this thing. All right, so here it is. Now we have two Phillips screwdrivers. We got a spear point head. We got an arrowhead. And then this is designed based off pictures and whatnot. Oh, it's right here. This is designed for, you can put your fishing line on it. And, you know, I'm going to sand this down a little bit because it's not sanded down now. You got an arrowhead and you got the spearhead. And then there's one other thing I'm going to show you guys. I'll use my Swiss Army knife. Didn't get a multi-tool this month. So you can unscrew this right here. Get your arrowhead, right? But the spearhead, guess I didn't need to do the arrowhead really. But the spearhead, and I'll sharpen these up. I like this one though. This is kind of cool. Although, you know, if you do this multiple times, you are going to start to strip out the wood. But you got this little hole in here, and that is for keeping your resin. How many resins did we get? We got 4 of these resins here. So you put your resins in there so you can make this out in the field. And that's, you can store in there. And you can store tackle or whatever in there. So it's kind of cool. The kit's all inclusive there. And you might want, this kind of has an edge on it. I would hone it up a little bit. Great little spear point there. And you gotta line it up. Like I said, I don't want to strip out the wood here. And same with the arrowhead, you're going to want to sharpen that up. Got that on there like that. I love these little projects, you know, and you can subscribe to the Survival Skills of the Month Club and get just this item. And I want to say that program, I don't know if there's taxes and stuff. I want to say it's like $17.99 maybe. I don't know for 100%. So, and then this nylon strapping here will also go down into multiple lines, kind of like a paracord or something. So I'm just kind of putting this in here. And so you have a hole in the end here. You can make a lanyard. This is kind of a poor man's fishing kit. And it's hunting, it's fishing. I mean, you're spearing, you can spear stuff. You can make an arrow. You would have to make a bow, but you can make an arrow. And you also got like a handheld fishing type item. as well. So there's that. Now, and I'm going to edit some of that. Next up, and this is from Reptile Toolworks. Love them, hate them, but there you go. So we have that. Now, I got a replacement item, like I mentioned, for the coffee. And the replacement item was in the Pro box. I think he even said, or the Plus box. And that is this right here, the Tech X. Now, this is a knife that is from William R. Case and Sons. I'm pretty sure this is so it's a case knife, but it doesn't say it's a case knife, other than him telling us that it's a case knife. And it is made in China. I can't get it to flip. It's not going that way. It's got kind of a polymer handle. You have a fine edge blade and a serrated blade. You got thumb studs. You got jimping right here. It's liner lock. You got a pocket clip. It is not reversible in any way whatsoever. You have a lanyard hole in the end. There's a little jimping on the back here. Like I said, it's a liner lock. It locks good. I don't know. I don't have anything to test on right here. I got any paracord? All right, I got a couple pieces of paracord. Let's do the serrated edge here and see how that is. Ooh, that kind of cut through. I'm kind of surprised by that. Let's do the fine edge. And went through the first time I kind of slipped there. Let's do it again. And this time we're going to do kind of like straight. I'm just pushing like this. Need a little bit. The slices are working great though. Especially that serrated slice. I was kind of surprised by that. And you know, serrated edges are really meant for rope and that type of stuff. So this is a Tech X. And I'm actually kind of impressed with the sharpness of it. I have to admit, I'm a little bit surprised about this knife. Now, guys, this is the reason. Now, I'm gonna backpedal a little bit here. I stopped doing the Plus box, but if I had had a knife like this in the Plus box 2 months ago, I might be considering keeping it right now. I don't need this knife. I've been carrying this Wesson knife. I got this one here. I got this Wii right here. I mean, and I'm not digging on him and everything. I think it's great, but you know, if you've been a subscriber to Apocabox, or any other subscription type box, you got a lot of knives. And so I don't need that medium price range kind of knife. And when Creek started doing, and I love Case, I got some great Case knives, but this is Case China, so they do have USA. Buck does the same thing. They have some Chinese made ones, and they have some US made ones. And the US made ones are more expensive. That may be changing, we'll see. And like I said, this Case knife is and I may have a similar actual Case brand name on it. Even though they say it's William R. Case and Sons, this doesn't even say Case on it anywhere. So it's like they don't even want to admit to it. But that was a Plus item. Now the Plus box costs about $25 more. And did I look this item up? Hold on, let me see here. So that was the Plus item, one Plus item. There were two Plus items. The other one was a pair of Gerber shears. kitchen style shears for cutting cloth or whatever. And you know, those two items, this and the Gerber shears, I'm down. I like it. I think those are good items for the Plus box. But I kind of want to say it's a little bit too little too late. I was really disappointed. I want to say, I think it was last month we received this karambit knife, and this was not a $25 value in my opinion. I did the little wrap on it and stuff. I could polish this up and shine it up. Anyway, guys, all right, so that's a look at this month's Apocabox. Like I said, $50 for all of this. You know, technically this wouldn't be in there, but it is what it is. So you got the Ontario Knife Company utility knife. I'm thinking of using this as some sort of burnishing tool. I'm really debating whether or not it's worth my time to even put an edge on this, but I think it's, you know, it is what it is. If it was sharp, I probably would be happier with it. The CRKT Combat Stripping Tool, I think this is awesome. I'm going to put on one of my Medic Box kits. I think it's a good item. The Bug Out Soft Shackle, I'm still not sure what I'm going to do with this. I don't even know what scenario you would use that in. But there it is. They say it's for pulling something out. The Thunder Crow Hammock Nest, awesome. Kojo Coffee. And technically I didn't get this, but it's there. And your Plus box, the Gerber shears, and this Case Tech X. So that's a look at Apocabox for October of 2024. All right, guys, remember, hit like, subscribe, and be nice to each other.